Okay. Hey Libra, what's up with you? I am Solo69 and welcome to my channel. Happy New Year's, Libra. I'm here to bring you your January 2026 monthly reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or wherever it falls into your chart. You cross watchers, you're welcome to come in. I'm assuming you're gonna pop up when you want anyway. And all zodiac signs, you are welcome to come in as well. But this reading, I'm gonna try to keep it on Libra. All right. This reading may not resonate for all of you, as you should already know, but feel free to check back later on within the month or, so on, and see if anything makes sense to you then, if it does not make sense at this time. You can also check with your other placements as they are showing up on the channel, okay? I appreciate everyone that pops in, shows love and support to me and my channel, pulls up, chills with me, and allows me to bring you this message. Thank you so much. Thank you for real. Let's get into your shuffle here. It's blacked out. Yes, it is. Blacked out reading for you. Let's get into the message and see what's up with the shuffle. All right. So, somebody may be acting out of guilt. They may seem a little bit unpeaceful, Libra. You could be seeing this go on. This may be your energy. But I'm just sitting back looking like I'm looking at somebody act out. But I know, you know, you really you feel in a certain type of way. So it's kind of like you're paying attention, listening, watching. Yeah. You know what something you know why something is happening. You know why somebody's acting out like this. They feeling bad. Something. Somebody may have not treated something. I thought something was valuable, so they may not have treated it as such. But cats got the tongue now. Got them acting out. So you could just let stuff flow as they need. Things, some things are not meant to be restarted at this time. Or, somebody could have been thinking that they were moving. Zeke, chill out. And moving smooth into like a brick wall. There could be some things here that still need to be worked on here. And it's kind of giving like to give you the strength that if there was a brick wall there that you could go right through it. But right now you don't have that type of strength. Or someone around you with this energy. Okay, so there's some secrets here, some illusions maybe. But it's giving me more so kept to self secrets. Just keeping things to self. That someone is given that they have accepted. They're being silent about it though. And there's some type of newness coming in as well here for you, Libra, that you may be keeping to yourself also. Yeah, but you're calling it in. I don't know why I'm picking up on that movie, Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs. Really don't. I remember it, but I really don't remember it. All right, so thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. You may feel like you can't do something alone, like you may need a little help, a little push, maybe some advice. Maybe, I don't know, it's almost like holding someone's hand and helping them through something. pulling them through something that they can't pull themselves through by themselves, helping them get through it. You could feel like this, like you may need this, or someone may feel like they need you. What's the message for Libra for the month of January 2026? Potential. Okay. Keeping the faith. Spiritual growth. Okay. Looking good. You see that something is worth the chance, but you may not be so 100% sure. But still kind of looking at it. But is this something to have faith in doing? I mean, looks like it. Looks like it could be pretty good. Like you may be, this is one of those intuitional answers of giving something a chance that maybe you have no idea about, but it feels okay. It feels like it could work. And emotions and intuition right here. You need those emotions for the intuition. Just as long as your emotions are balanced, I think your intuition is pretty balanced. So it's given like you're looking at something from a standpoint. Let me see. Show me more, please, for Libra. Looks like it's potential here, though. Looks like it could work. It's almost like building an object and making, adding on a piece, and will it flow will it flow correctly? Will it flow right? Yeah, something is yeah. This is a great new beginning. This is comfortable. Yeah, this is something worth moving forward to or into. It's giving cozy, meaning like, when you make yourself at home, when you walk in your home and you say, this is my home, and you make it your home, you still have to keep it together. You still have to, make sure that things are organized and moving accordingly. You still have to make sure that the bills are paid. You still have to make sure that you don't do anything to put it where it's setting a fire or water damage and stuff like that. Hey, Sanika, good morning. And so this seems like breakfast. But this is a new beginning for you, but it's almost like home is where the heart is. And when you put your heart into something, you put a lot into it. And you want to make your heart, you ain't trying to break your own heart. You ain't trying to hurt yourself. So it's all about making sure that it's accordingly, moving just right. The temperature and all of that. All right. So something wasn't so happy at first. Well, let me see. Let me just keep going, though. Looks good so far, though, but and I really don't think that we should be going backwards here. But something wasn't so good at one point. That home wasn't happy. It's like you come in and make something a happy home, or it's like you stepping in a new home. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. This may be a different type of home. Hold on. Yep, and it's time to get serious. This is not something that you got to make sure that you got every aspect of this down from end to end, corner to corner. It may be some things that you don't know, but there's like a new level to this house. Or even it may be just, it's I don't know. I'm feeling like you need to go in and look at it like a blank wall. Everything is blank. So you don't know where nothing will go yet. You know, every room, you don't even have the kitchen doesn't look like a kitchen yet fully, because the pipes have not been laid out for this, for this to be the kitchen. So if you decided that you wanted to move the oven and the basement, damn it, you have the rights to do that at this time. It's just saying, like, this is the blankness that you are stepping into something. So basically, you don't know where nothing is. You don't know where anything is at. And it's not a bad thing. It's a blank wall. It's blank. That's why this is blank. That's why the screen is blank. This is blank. Look at it like that. Now it's time to cut the light on. I can't cut the light on to the screen, but imagine cutting the light on. You see nothing but everything is clear. The walls are, nothing is on them. The floors is empty. No corner to everything, corner to corner. You decide. It's either time to learn or place how you are going to have these things to where they are. It's cozy. It's at home. It's comfortable. It's at ease. But how are you treating your home? Some people don't treat their homes that well. Now, this is something right here. So it's giving inexperienced energy. So it's learning from scratch. And when you are learning from scratch, you kind of, even if you do know some things, you take that moment and treat that like you don't. But you don't act dumb about it, of course. It's not something to take lightly, because and it's not something to act ungrateful about. It's kind of like if you were given a new home, or if you were given a new position, you don't get all in your ass, all, because just as fast as it's given, it could be taken away. So you want to come in with that optimistic and ambition, but also it's time to put your little thinking cap on, put your nerd glasses on, get your book to write, your pen and paper pad, and it's time to learn and gain knowledge. It's what, it's not just about the room in the corner. Why is it over here versus over there? Things are out for a reason, and it's time for you to make sense of it all that's being taught to you. So this is a learning experience here for you. And before you decide to step into this, you need to understand that this is not a game. It's serious. So once you start the process, don't play with it. Enjoy. Yeah, enjoy it, because it's something here that feels good to you. It's going to feel like home. But when you are, just like when a person is painting the walls and putting up the pictures, they enjoy the sights of bringing it together, but it still take work to make it look right, make it look balanced, evened out. You just don't want to throw clutter on the wall. You want that stuff to be organized properly. You don't want to put, bedroom things in the bathroom. Or in the kitchen. You don't want to put living room things in the bedroom or outside, or in the bathroom. You want to make sure that things go. You're not trying to go in the the kitchen cabinet, and find, video things that go in the video cabinet in the living room or whatever. So I'm just saying, like, you want to make sure that things are in order, or are in the rightful placements as well. So it's about learning a lot here, but a lot, you get used to it because it's home to you once again. So it's gonna feel good. It's just about the process of learning. Let's get more. You also, hold on. I feel like you're being called to make sure that you remain on guard as well. This is also giving me security energy. Um, Not saying that you may need security, but it's giving security energy of always in a position of self protection. So you may end up, I don't know, this could be, you may be a security guard or something, or you may be needing to keep something secure, watching over something here. Um, but if you may not, you may have to do this by yourself. Yeah, you may have to do this by yourself. And so you may have to watch out for, you know, when I'm at work at night, say for instance, I'm alone after I know I'm about 8 o'clock, I'm by myself, for sure. But in a lot of cases it's 7. Um, if I have to use the restroom and I'm alone, I would probably put a sign on the door and say, "Be right back, restroom," and run to the restroom and lock the door just to make sure no one comes in and they can't see me. It depends on the setup of the area where I work at now. People can come right in, steal shit, and leave if I'm in there alone in the bathroom. And if I'm in the back, they could try to do it just as fast. But it's chances that you take. In the areas that you are in and stuff like that. So I'm picking up on security, like a security guard or something, and someone that watches over something, that looks out for chaos, making sure that there is none. This is also a motivation to remain clear-minded as well. And this is not just about like, well, yeah, definitely no drugs and alcohol. That's, sobriety is everything in this position of watching out for stuff. But clear-minded is also making sure you ain't just got your mind bottled with things that's got you where you off balance with your duties. You know, clear-minded. Yeah. Anyway, like so far so good. You're not alone, even though you may be alone. I don't know. So it's got eyes as well on you. So you're being protected somehow. I don't know. Show me more for Libra, please. Sun, moon, and rising for the month of January 2026. Patience is here for you, or you're being patient or told to remain patient. Good things come to those that wait. This is one of them times to look at something like that. Yep. And there's definitely some mastery here, because see, something is going to be on the move. You're accepted, or you're going to be accepted, or you're going to accept something. Here's something here for you to accept. Looking forward into what's to come. All right, so you may think that some type of door may be closed, but yet it's open. You always got to remain optimistic, and I mean, claim it. It's yours. This is successful. This is somebody like waiting on like a college letter, or like maybe some type of acceptance in some type of business, or even group setting, or somebody's accepted. But this is also like that you didn't move on feeling like you lost. I mean, like, okay, you didn't be still on feeling like you lost something. This is somebody that made a move when maybe others would have sat still. Yeah, you decided not to just walk away from something. It wasn't over. I'm not over to the fat lady saying, but you are very nervous. This person is very nervous about it though. This is like I'm picking up on like Christina Aguilera on the stage when she really wanted that part of that dance routine. She really wanted to be a part of that, and how much she wanted to do it, and how she jumped on stage, even though she wasn't like scared. You know, she was a little bit, but she was a little assholeish about it if you ask me. But she got on the person's nerves, and so she got on the person's nerves until they finally was like, "Look." But she got the part, you know. She made herself be seen, and sometimes you got to do that, because especially if you know you're worthy of it. You know, some things can get off on the wrong foot, or some things can start off, you know, where you're not looked at properly, and maybe you shouldn't be. But hey, the devil is a lie. The devil is this person. It's funny, Libra. You said nah. You bogarted, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of like you're gonna see me. Okay, you're gonna regret this. I need to see both sides of the situation. You need to see me. You're gonna regret if you don't see it from both ways, and that's the way. I mean, and it's fulfillment. You know, honesty. This is about keeping it real, man. Because this is one of them when keeping it real actually goes right. Energies. Bogart style. Mm-mm. I like it though. This is stopping the elevator. This is stopping the train from well, you can't stop it from rolling, but this is like stopping the train door and jumping in that bitch, taking that risk, because you know you can get your hand snapped on both of them. You know, you really ain't supposed to do that. You can mess up the elevator. You can mess up I don't know, you can get caught up in the train or something, some kind of way, and that's fatal. So, I don't know, but somebody took a chance. I took a chance. Deciding to see things from your point of view, give you a chance, you know. Let me see. Let me go ahead and open up for them and see what they got. It's funny though because the elevator opened. This is you risking pulling up, like pulling teeth. That's what it may have felt like, some type of something that you may have not really wanted to do, you know, but you did it. And this is, you know, because you did it, you're free, you know. So it's kind of like, this is, okay, I don't know. There's a relationship dynamic here that's gone bad for somebody. That's like somebody they did a head over heart though. That's what this is looking like, to be honest. And this is where the freedom comes in at. You know, when it comes to some type of relationship. Yeah, they realize something. This could be you. That somebody wasn't your damn friend. You know, they wasn't patient. And they didn't know how to change. I don't know. This could be a friendship for some of you. This could be a relationship for some of you that you may have thought, you know, relationships, all relationships should start off as some type of friendship involved. But I guess it depends on the relationship, because it could be a partnership, it could be business ship, it could be, you know, any type of that type. So, I mean, you can't, I don't know. You find a friendly spectrum within it in all ways to me. I feel like even with my business relationships, I love that. So I want to keep that going type stuff. So it's like, you know, I would like, that's why I become one with the business. You know, it's so, I mean, you learn to love your, unless you really don't, I don't know, unless you don't really like it. I don't know. I find peace and love in everything that I try to put myself into because I need my peace. I need it bad. You know, I need to keep that. That matters. And in this case right here, this is kind of like following obedience, doing what's right, doing the just thing to do. Libra, this is your energy stepping forward with obedience and not trying to be funny, but you kind of said fuck love, or you putting something off that's relationship wise. It's over, or it's some type of ending here or closure that's being placed here, and it's like following the rules. Now, this is maybe something that you should be doing. Know what you're here to do. You know what you're here to do, but you're free to do whatever you want. But this is what's breaking you free. This is it's some type of, something could be of law as well for some of you Libras, but Libra, this you. You can do what you want though. But you're doing something the right way, abidingly. All right, well, okay. So now we got this man here just looking pitiful. They didn't get what they wanted. This is some type of sex. Wow. And they acting a damn fool. This is chaos to the fullest. Focus, Libra. Focus, baby. Trust what you feel. Because the sun is shining on you because of the revelation of this whole ordeal, for real. Focus once again. Focus. You got focus twice. So you need to get out this in between, because this shit right here, it is not nice. There's some miracles here though for you, but it's kind of like get out of, you know, this man, I don't know, this is a masculine energy that's pissed. They didn't give they rocks off. Wasn't no hit or miss. I'm just tickled. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. But it's kind of like they don't even have it in their head to forgive nothing. This is an unforgiving energy, and they're not happy about this connection that's being revealed to them, or that's coming in the future. Somebody got some type of future revelation. This could even have been a premonition or some type of vision. Could have been a dream, you know. But somebody is like already knowing what's to come for somebody else, and so they was trying to shake it. This is like having a dream of seeing Libra with married, you know, happy, riding on a boat, chilling in the sun, body looking good, you know, and then kissing on somebody else on the boat. It ain't them. They watching this in the dream, and they wake up. And all that, it's so vivid to them. All they could do is think about you and think about what they did and think about getting you back and thinking about being that person on the boat with you, making it them instead. But, you know, I don't know. That's what it kind of sound like to me. And they done had a whole dream or something. This man need to forgive. They don't know how to. They want your forgiveness, but not getting it. It's one or the other. They can't. They so unhappy about this connection, but that they seen. It's been revealed. They know there's a connection here in your future. They seen it. I don't know how they seen it, but they done been shown it. This got this person living. If you are keeping your distance from somebody, continue to do that, because your distance is not distant at all, believe it or not. Your silence is not silent at all, believe it or not. Your distance is actually allowing the angels to surround this person and show them glimpses of other things with you. So you're right. You're still in this person. You being placed in. It's like they're surrounded. This person they could have been trying to get a hold to you or get you close for maybe a physical touch. It doesn't have to be sex. It could have been cuddling. It could have just been physical appearance. And the physical could have been to get you stirred up. It could have been to just chill and talk to you or relax and see how you doing. It doesn't really matter if it's a upper or a downer. That part is irrelevant. But it's physical. And that didn't work. And it's kind of like as if they wanted to come and give you forgiveness and ask for forgiveness, but it's more so giving you forgiveness that wasn't accepted. It's kind of like you may have rejected someone's actual forgiveness. Like, I don't want to be forgiven. What make you think you don't owe me no forgiveness? I mean, like, no, I'm sorry, but you over here saying like I forgive you, like I need to apologize. I'm not sorry. You didn't accept it. That's kind of, Wait a minute. Ain't that a bitch? They were expecting you to just be like, so that was like a way of saying you sorry without saying you sorry. They just accept your forgiveness. They forgive you. Did you apologize? I mean, if you did, that's what's up. And they wanted to let you know that they accepted it, I guess. But if you didn't apologize, if you did anything and they know it, they want you to know they forgive you. Now, if you haven't apologized and expect them to, I don't know. Somebody might be, this could be somebody thinking it's a joke or not. I don't know what to say about that part, because it depends on if you apologize for something. So I guess if you didn't, then you'll know where that goes. If you did, then you know what's up. If somebody's acting like they want to forgive you more than really look for forgiveness from you. But you got somebody lonely as fuck. I can't say that. Off the record. How many sleeping in their bed though? But I'm going to say this. It don't matter how many. That's physical. But they, you got them, for them to still feel lonely like that, it's something that they missing from you. But I wouldn't want to connect with this person if they got other people in the bed like this. Now, if this is somebody that's thinking about other people, maybe they laid up talking to other people in the bed. Maybe that's the energy that's being put forward. Because I don't want to just say that this person doing like this. But if they is, damn, they may be on the phone or maybe on a website or something like that, strolling or talking to different people, just to keep themselves occupied and busy because they're lonely as hell. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I ain't gonna front. Everybody ain't, just terrible like that. But you got some out here that is. Okay. You welcoming something new here, and you're not telling them about it, and that's what's got them upset and envy and acting a little foolish. They know that something is over. Death is here. They know that something is over with. now this could be what, like I said, whatever relationship status that this was. It doesn't matter what it is. That's why when it's saying it ain't really intimacy, but it's got to be something in the physical. They need to see you in the physical, or they need to talk to you face to face, or they want to just hold you, or whatever. So I don't know if this is business or pleasure, but I do see that, it's clear to them that you're doing something secretly. You're doing something new that they don't know about, and it's got them upset. They feeling some type of way. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is stepping forward. So Libra, you're here. There's an ending here. Scorpio energy with death. But it's leading to envy. It can't be, that's charged up. It's charging up somebody's envy with the situation. They're growing it. Let's keep going. Well, I mean, look, this contract being broken, is good for somebody's health, for one. There's victory here to get, on having this man think. So you need to know that. Congratulations to you, because you have got this person thinking, on seeking that forgiveness now from you. You turned the tables, a full 360 here. And, even if you're not speaking to them, this doesn't mean speak to them. This just means that you are the teacher, and they are receiving the lesson. And you got them thinking, like I said, they was maybe seeking forgiveness, seeking you to be like, in a way of saying, I forgive you, but you rejected that, which rightfully so. How the hell they feel like they can come at you like that? That's kind of cocky. Unless you've already asked for forgiveness and they're accepting that forgiveness, or unless, they just, feel like, you need to hear it, because maybe you are throwing signs that you don't feel forgiven and you are seeking it. It's pitiful energy here, like I said earlier. I just got hot out of nowhere, which is why. Really did. Extra hot, but nothing. All right, Laura, the message, please. This person, okay, so this is you. Because if you are the male, you know where you are. This is a male here that's trying to seek this forgiveness at this point. If you are a female, you know where you are with the story. If this ain't it, I'm sorry, this is a little bit of a narrow-minded story here. So, but if it resonates for you, wherever it stands, take it. Now, you don't, as far as genders, that's, pick your own self. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, masculine energy is the one that's thinking about this forgiveness energy. You got them thinking they're the student. They're giving me the student. This feminine energy is giving me the teacher. Okay? Now, this masculine energy may want your support. maybe want you know, to, I guess, to, but I'm not gonna say nothing yet. It's giving me there's no strength here. This person doesn't have the courage to say that part. Now, just say for instance, the student was the teacher at one point, but actually got taught by the student and didn't really want to be taught by the student because they thought they were the teacher. What the fuck you teaching me? Like, this is one of them arrogant teachers, though. One of those teachers that would think that they cannot be taught by their own class. And, you know, that's where you already messed up as a teacher. But this case right here, it's like you teach them a lesson, so you become the teacher, which makes, instead of them feeling like they learning a lesson from you, they feel it's almost feeling like you belittling them, more so to say. And it's kind of like the way that they take it is they don't want to really accept it, unacceptable. So this is one of those teachers that'll put the student out the classroom because the student actually saying something that's teaching the teacher and making the teacher look bad in front of the class. Now, putting it in the perspective of just you and them, this person really does want to seek, they want to learn from you, but they got this way about them to where it, you know, they see that you're the healthy way to go, but it's something here that's giving like cowardly energy to want to accept that support from you. Almost like they know that they have to, it's kind of messed up to see it in this way because it sounds a little unnecessarily crucial, but it's almost like somebody feel like they have to bow to you or submit to you, or that it's putting them in a submissive state, and they don't want to feel that vulnerable energy, if that makes sense. And so it's like they want the help or the support, but it's an envy as well that could be around this energy for some of you. Now, this envy for this is not giving the strong envy that I felt earlier, but it could be still, like I did say, that envy is growing. So it still could be that. But it might be a totally different energy, you know. It's given they'd rather feed off of you than actually ask you for the support or the help to teach them properly. You know, like, it's kind of, that's like I fan that out the way. That's like a buzz in the ear that you just, you hit yourself by accident trying to knock it out, knock it back to gnat or something. Yeah. There's a lot of doubt here, and like you're slowly releasing the need to want answers for some things. It's kind of like the more that you not give, I don't know, it's a powerful moment. Something that's not new. It's been bad. It's been all bad. It's not new. It's karmic, actually. It's repetitive. And your doubt is correct. It's kind of like you doubt something and you're right. It's kind of like you doubt somebody is. I don't need to know the answers because they probably already. I doubt they're any different than what they was. What I already know. You're right. You're right. So it's not like, I'm not saying play a guessing game on anything, but it's kind of like you really have been here, done that, heard it all before type shit. And it's kind of like, yeah, it is that. So your doubts are accurate. This is an unhappy thing in reverse. And it's nothing to nurture here. It's the nurturing spirit with this is nowhere around. But it's like a page, the end, and you're just stuck there. and looking at it like, do you go back or do you close the book? Now you're just looking at the damn words, the end. But the book is still open. So are you going to backtrack and review some stuff, or are you going to close the book? It's like you already know this is an unhappy story. Happy family is in reverse. So that would, like I say, relationship, businessship, partnership, friendship, romantic ship of any kind, just whichever one is not happy. Hey, Jaquisha. Grief work, shit, in reverse. You're doing it all like this, and your self-worth is here as well. Also being trapped. So look now. Grief work in reverse with your self-worth being trapped. You belong in a dark space, in a dark place, or somewhere where it's light, where you can see your way through and understand where you're going. Letting something flow and change. Time is up for that. Like this other stuff, let something flow with change. But you finna run out of time on this change. It's a change here that's for the better for you. This is flowing in your life now, or towards you. It might be coming towards you. It might be in your life for some of you. But this it's change, and it's coming from darkness to light. Even the butterfly colors change. One of them was dark and upside down. The other one is white and right side up. So it's literally change that's for the better and brighter to see. And I said that coming out of the darkness, you can see your way through going into the light. Letting it flow. But also time is running out in the darkness. Just sun is even in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. A Leo energy could be significant here. I started Leo. Some of you may need to check out Leo's reading, as a matter of fact, with that Leo energy. And that reading is already up. Even if you're not a Leo, you might need to check it out. Somebody's worried about fighting. Worried about fighting when something is revealed. Worried about the fight of the connection with this jealous man. With the choices that, that's old, that they haven't. It's kind of like they worried about, I guess, somebody could have went and, talked to somebody, someone worried about how you'll feel about it, type stuff. Or, you might worry, they may be worried about it coming out, or how you'll take something. Or like how they would take something, because like I said, somebody done had a dream, premonition, something. Okay, and so something is not wrapped up, but someone is not giving fully to it. It's not completed though. They had, like I said, that ending, the end is out now. It's out here. It's in reverse. The chapter is still open, but the ending is here. And someone is just not closing the book. The book is wide open. This is an adult child. This is somebody acting childish or pulling childish stunts here. This woman holding a heart, or this is the woman holding a heart doing this. The woman, feminine energy, the teacher. Now, damn it, I don't know now, teacher. If you the one that's teaching a lesson, How long do they gotta learn? Sit in class. This is now. Don't be, don't be that teacher that make that person sit out after class because they dropped their pencil by accident or something, and you really just picking on them now. You know, that's how the student get the feeling in a minute. Like, now, if you know that the student need to be punished a little longer to stay a little after class, what does that benefit though? That mean that they gotta call their mom or they gotta call somebody to come get them because they done missed the bus or they gotta walk home. And do y'all even think about that as teachers? Y'all be putting these kids in jeopardy. Send their ass home with a note. Make sure the note come back signed and say they dropped the damn pencil instead. Because I don't know about all this. This is somebody's... Okay. Somebody felt like they got played and they this is vengeful. This teacher can't... this is the student. Hold on. Okay, so the student feel played by the teacher that turned into the student, the male energy, the masculine energy, they feel played. Well, it looked like they got played. So this is one of those teacher students that got upset because they got taught a lesson by the person they thought they was teaching a lesson to. So it got flipped on them. Shit reversed. Backfired. Motherfucker got hit in their mouth with their own lesson. And mouth is on the floor. That's it. And now that their mouth on the floor, they feel like they got played. So this is one that's going to put the student out the classroom. But y'all in the class alone. And you made them that mad to where they still put you out. What did you say? I want to know the lesson at this point. I'm hearing, baby, come back. But you put them out. What you mean? I guess that's the lesson. You didn't come back. So now they got, I don't know. What's happening here, baby? Now I'm confused. Just blew my own brain. All right. So. Okay. No more. You do and you don't. You will, but you won't no more. I know that's right. Easy, baby, let me ease your mind. Bring you in my world. Cause you done caught my eye. So you can be my baby girl. We gonna be alright. Hey, it's gonna be alright. Because somebody said they done. They finna change the way they look. They finna just make a motherfucker want them. Drool, baby. You know what I'm saying? And this could be even for, like I say, business. This could be a business partner going off, breaking business and going into their business of their own and thriving harder than the next person that they just broke the partnership with. This could be but whatever it is done. They remain in discipline and strong to it, moving forward with the journey. And baby, they in meditation on it. They at ease. They putting themselves at ease about this. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Cause somebody is like, they haven't changed, and they full of deceit. You finding your balance in love and staying there by not communicating with this person. You know that they're not You know that communication with this person is really gonna keep you stuck. Definitely, you don't want to be stuck. You want to move forward. And so that stuck energy is like you ain't. It's that. It's kind of like I just kind of know it's gonna go right back to square one. I'm tired of going back to square one. So instead, let me try it this way. And I say this a lot when it come down to presidents. Whoa. Once again, I know that might have been a dumb remark, but why not vote for Kanye West? Yeah, I'm just talking shit. But for the most part, the whole reason I was talking like that was basically going against the grain, going against the pattern, the structure. That's all. Not saying that the structure wouldn't have failed. Just saying try something different. You never know. It might just be what you think, what you didn't know. It might just be something that's working. It worked for you. Kanye West could have probably came. Y'all, I'm just talking, but for real, Kanye West could have probably came in and saved the country. Who knows? Who knows? Can I get some closing messages for my good old Libras? Libra. Okay, well, my focus probably off. I'm going to take that as my focus. I'm going to pick that card back up. Because I was talking outside the story. But maybe it was making sense for somebody. Anyway, let's close out the message for Libra. Something here is not to be restarted. Something that you may not have fully made a judgment call on, or somebody may feel like it's not fairly done. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy is stepping forward. There's an energy here of balancing out emotions, though, with this water energy. So this could be you and having the water in your chart, or this could just be keeping your emotions balanced at this time. As long as your emotions remain balanced, you will be fine. Seeking and finding and looking for stuff, as well. Oh, yes, continue to seek and find that balance. Balance is everything for you. The way that came out, yes, remain in balance. And this is lock away the communication. It's time to put a lock on it. It's something about that that's important right now. So if you are thinking about reaching out to somebody, this ain't the time to do it. And this is really for you, not for them, not trying to play get back, this is you working on yourself. And so it's time to put a lock on the communication. The zipper needs to be zipped. The phone needs to go on do not disturb. You may need to even change your business hours or something. I don't know what you got going on, but there's something here about avoiding communication. Okay, that is a. Let me see. Tell me a little bit more about that and why, please. Is that important? Because that is important here. It's like you being like a lock and key, bolt lock, zipper. Something need to go on this. Let me see. This is about your balance of your emotions, because right now you're not stable enough for these miracles to come in. You got to get stable for these miracles. Got to get ready for that. And playing blame games and shit, it ain't the time for that. Holding accountability, owning your stuff, and moving forward. Not blaming yourself for somebody else's issues and their reactions and their actions, but owning your own and moving forward. Silence. I don't know, once again, there's silence of the lambs, because every time I say silence, I hear other lambs come in my brain, but silence, and it's doing it again, other lambs. So somebody could be a little cray-cray. So, be safe. Hold yourself together. If it's you, that's because that lamb part of the lambs is coming in silence. And I ain't going to ignore that. The fact that I'm saying silence, but in my head it's saying of the lambs. Like it's whispering it as if I don't want them to know I'm crazy. They probably already know. And if you still cool with them, say cool with them. You just crazy cool. If they don't know, they don't need to be still sitting around to find out. It seems like it's a challenge here. spiritual growth is growing though. See, somebody don't think they're growing spiritually, but they are. We don't recognize our own growth. People see it before we do it, believe it, and they try to stop it if they don't want to. If you, that's when you should start looking at it like that. I gotta be growing because they recognize it. They recognize it. They're trying to stop it because you are passing them up. Can you imagine dealing with somebody older than you, but you acting older than them? Don't you think that'll rock their world a little bit when they do things that they expect you to do, but you don't do it, and it just make them shrink a little bit? See, you've grown. Your growth is here, but you don't see it first. When dealing with other people, they see it, especially when you're trying to do it, but you don't know if it's working. This is like tilling the garden, but you haven't seen the flowers yet. But the next person see the spurt. They done came and left weeks ago, and they may see something that you don't see. You may feel like your stuff is growing slow. Like every time I come outside, these greens is no bigger. They just look like that watermelon still look the same size to me. I don't even think it's growing. I don't even know. But then you got neighbors that's coming over like, I like your garden. It's looking good. But then you got them rats and them other things that's jumping in the garden that want what you got too, and they trying to take it out of you. They are the ones. Some of y'all need to check out that reading from yesterday. That had Libra. Your energy is in that one, and you might need to check out Leo's reading also. Just Leo, not Leo Virgo, but you might need to check out Virgo Libra for sure, and Leo's. This is like you're transforming, and you don't notice. Yeah, you don't notice. So it's like, almost, to be honest, you're putting more of a strain on yourself. And to be honest with you, your ancestors, you got ancestors around you pushing the strain that you're trying to help force that back up off of you, because you're doing it to yourself. It's like you're not giving yourself credit where it's due. I'm gonna be honest on some things, and you should. You deserve it. Your ancestors definitely feel that way. And they're trying to show you, don't forget the respect that you earned. You earned your respect. Keep it. And make sure that other people respect you the same. They ain't gonna, you can't make people respect you, but you can, at the same time, low key, you actually can. Something ain't over, okay? It's an unfortunate event right now, but it's not over. Fulfillment is here for you. Think positive. Some people can try to force your lesson that you're meaning to teach, that you're ordained. I'm gonna say it like that. Ordained to teach them. They try to force it on you. And if you ain't paying attention to the curveball, you can mess around and think that it's your well, maybe it's me, and it could put you down. Nah. The teacher felt stupid, so they put him out the class. They put the student out the class because the teacher taught him a lesson. This is what somebody trying to do. No, don't go out. Tell them to call the principal to come get you. And before you get up out your seat, you plead your case. Turn that shit into a jury. Because judgment in reverse. Don't get up and leave. I ain't gonna lie, that would be the day. That would be the day I would go on and, I don't do shit. When I was in school, I didn't do stuff like that. But but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like when certain stuff was said. At the time we wasn't taught to speak up like that. We would go off on another student probably before a teacher type. But we could see when some things wasn't right, and we would probably say something to our counselors and shit about it. But the mindset I got though, to be honest though, the stuff that back then they didn't have teachers like them. I mean, we had some crazy teachers, but these days these teachers weird. I'm just saying, they do some hearing some stuff, but drinking and popping pills and stuff, flirting with the students and shit, doing just the most. So I mean, my thing is this. if you know that that the student is teaching you something and it's a valid lesson, even if it's, you know, a chin check, man. I we're gonna talk after class, but what you said, I'm gonna hold you on it as a teacher. But at the class, that's when you keep the teacher. That's when that's when the student keep to stay after class. Cause you could, yeah, you called me out. It was right. I can't even knock you. I ain't even mad at you for that. How you did it though. Respect me as a teacher. I might need to talk to you after class, but I'm not gonna put you out. You know, I'm not gonna put you out. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna put you out. I'm not gonna let you miss the rest of the class because you put me in my place for 3.5 seconds, and you taught me what I needed. Maybe I was on something. You know, we ain't always right as teachers. Always, you know, sometimes we fuck up too. It is what it is. Human nature. But I would be like, before I come, no. You're gonna have to you go to the office, you got a phone. Can you tell them to come here? Can you tell the principal to come here? I think it's only right and fair before I get up like I did something wrong. Can you tell the teacher, the principal, to come to the classroom? And if I gotta go to the office, I promise I'm gonna be walking back with the principal. I promise. I'm walking back with the principal before it's over with. My mama gonna get on the phone and everything. I'm walking, if it come to that. I'm walking back with the principal. I'm gonna make my point in the classroom. You try to put me out of class, and you up here got me where I'm talking your job for you. I don't mean to say it like that, because that ain't the case either. But it came to that. That's what I'm thinking. I done had to walk down the hall to the office. For now, you feeling some type of way, so I do too. But this creative spark is here for you, and it's fire under it. It's fire under it. The message. Okay, this is the message. This message is a spark for you. Put some fire under this shit. It's fire under the message. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end this. I already said it once. This is not your imagination running away with you. This is real, okay? It's time for you to take this next step now. Yeah, and end this romantic cycle. I'm not playing. It's there, okay? I'm gone. Deuces. Y'all have a good one.